Welcome to Ontario. Today, we're kicking off an epic adventure through Canada's heart. From the roar of Niagara Falls to Toronto's vibrant streets, Ontario is packed with natural wonders, culture, and unforgettable experiences. Get ready. This is your ultimate guide to the top places you can't miss. Let's begin. Niagara Falls, there's nothing like it. The sheer power, the thunderous roar, the mist. It's a force of nature you have to see to believe. Take the Hornblower cruise right into the heart of the falls. Pure, exhilarating mayhem. Then, stroll Clifton Hill's neon-lit streets for endless fun. And at night, the illuminated falls are simply magical. Niagara Falls is just the beginning. Venture beyond the brink to discover Niagara-on-the-Lake's historic charm, world-class wineries, and the acclaimed Shaw Festival. From cycling vineyards to relaxing in lush gardens, this region blends natural wonder, culture, and leisure, making it Ontario's top must-visit destination. Experience it all. Welcome to Toronto, Canada's largest city, a vibrant multicultural metropolis buzzing with energy. Explore iconic sites like the CN Tower, where you can brave the edgewalk or gaze through the glass floor. Then, escape to the Toronto Islands for stunning skyline views and a peaceful retreat from the city's hustle. Toronto is a shopper's paradise, with something for every style and budget. The Eaton Centre is a must-visit, a massive glass-roofed landmark. It's bustling with people and offers everything from high-end fashion to major retail brands. For a more authentic experience, explore the city's markets. St. Lawrence Market is a feast for the senses, with fresh produce and artisanal cheeses. Kensington Market offers a bohemian vibe with vintage shops and street art. Don't miss the Toronto International Film Festival, a prestigious event every September. The city transforms into Hollywood North, with red carpets and celebrity sightings. Toronto is a dynamic, multicultural city with endless possibilities. Welcome to Ottawa, Canada's capital. It's more than politics. Think stunning Parliament Hill, Gothic architecture, and vibrant city life. Parliament Hill is a must-see, perched above the Ottawa River, full of history and grandeur. Just across the river, the Canadian Museum of History brings Canada's story to life. And don't miss the National Gallery, art, architecture, and that giant spider sculpture. Okay, let's talk about the absolute jewel of Ottawa, the Rideau Canal. This thing is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's basically the city's playground all year round. In the summer, it's this beautiful, calm waterway that snakes right through the heart of downtown. You can walk, jog, or bike along the paths that line the canal for miles. Or, even better, you can rent a kayak or a paddleboard and see the city from a completely different perspective. Gliding past the beautiful homes and parks with the Parliament buildings in the distance is just an unbeatable vibe. The boat tours on the canal are also a must-do. You just hop on, kick back, and let the guide tell you all the cool stories about how this incredible waterway was built way back in the 1800s. It's a massive feat of engineering, with all these locks that are still operated by hand, just like they were 200 years ago. Watching the lockmasters crank open the gates to let the boats pass through is fascinating. It's a super relaxing way to spend an afternoon, learning some history without even feeling like you're learning. But then, winter happens, and the Rideau Canal transforms into something magical. It becomes the world's largest naturally frozen skating rink. We're talking 7.8 kilometers of pure, uninterrupted ice. It's an experience that is so uniquely Canadian, you just have to do it. You can rent skates right there and join hundreds of people, from little kids to seasoned pros gliding along the ice. It's like the entire city comes out to play, and the energy is just electric. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And it gets even better. Along the skateway they have these little kiosks set up selling hot chocolate and, most importantly, beaver tails. If you don't know, a beaver tail is this piece of fried, doughy goodness stretched out to look like a beaver's tail and then covered in toppings like cinnamon sugar or chocolate hazelnut spread. Eating a hot, delicious beaver tail while trying not to fall over on your skates in the middle of a frozen canal is the ultimate Ottawa experience. Trust me on this. You haven't truly been to Ottawa until you've done this. It's a 10 out of 10 memory. Alright team, we're leaving the city behind and heading deep into the wilderness. Our next spot is the legendary Algonquin Provincial Park. This place is massive, like bigger than some countries massive, and it's the oldest provincial park in Canada. It's the quintessential Canadian outdoor experience. The number one thing you have to do here is get in a canoe. There are over 2,000 kilometers of canoe routes connecting countless lakes and rivers. It's just you, your paddle, and the sound of the water. There is nothing more peaceful. Camping here is an adventure in itself. You can choose from the drive-in campgrounds with all the amenities, or you can go full-on wilderness expert and do a backcountry trip. That means you pack everything you need into your canoe, your tent, your food, everything, and paddle out to a secluded campsite on a remote lake. There's no feeling quite like setting up your tent, starting a campfire, and knowing you're miles away from civilization. The stars out here, with no city lights to block them, are absolutely unreal. It's a truly humbling experience. The hiking in Algonquin is on another level. There are dozens of trails, ranging from easy little loops you can do in an hour to challenging multi-day treks for the serious hikers. The Lookout Trail is a personal favorite. It's a relatively short but steep climb that rewards you with one of the most breathtaking views in the entire park. You're standing on this massive cliff, looking out over an endless sea of trees and lakes. It's the kind of view that makes you feel super small in the best way possible, and puts everything into perspective. And of course, we have to talk about fishing. Algonquin is an angler's paradise, famous for its brook trout and lake trout. There's something so primal and satisfying about paddling to a quiet bay, casting your line, and just waiting. It's not even about catching a fish, really. It's about the patience, the quiet, the connection to nature. And if you do happen to catch a fresh trout, cooking it over your campfire for dinner later that day, well, it just doesn't get any better than that. It's the taste of true wilderness. Now, if you can time your visit for the fall, you are in for a serious treat. Algonquin Park in autumn is something you have to see to believe. The forests of maple, birch, and aspen trees erupt into this insane explosion of red, orange, and yellow. It's like the entire landscape is on fire. Driving along the Highway 60 corridor through the park is like being in a kaleidoscope of color. Every turn in the road reveals a view more stunning than the last. It's a photographer's dream, but honestly, no picture can truly capture the feeling of being surrounded by that much beauty. This is also prime time for wildlife viewing. Algonquin is famous for its wildlife, and you have a really good chance of seeing some incredible animals. The big one everyone wants to see is the moose. And let me tell you, they are huge. The best time to spot them is usually early in the morning or at dusk, often along the side of the highway or wading in the marshes. Seeing a massive bull moose with its giant antlers emerge from the mist is a moment you will never, ever forget. It's a powerful, wild, and purely Canadian experience. But it's not just moose. The park is also home to a healthy population of black bears. Now, you have to be smart and respectful. This is their home after all. Always store your food properly and never, ever feed them. But catching a glimpse of a bear foraging for berries from a safe distance is an incredible thrill. You might also hear the iconic sound of wolves howling at night. It's a sound that is both haunting and beautiful, and it sends a shiver down your spine. It's a raw reminder that you are truly in the wild. Ultimately, a trip to Algonquin is about disconnecting to reconnect. It's about putting your phone away, breathing in the fresh pine-scented air, and listening to the sound of the loons calling across the lake. It's about challenging yourself on a long portage, feeling the burn in your shoulders, and then being rewarded with a pristine, untouched lake all to yourself. It's a place that cleanses the soul and reminds you of the simple, profound beauty of the natural world. It's an essential Ontario experience that will stick with you forever. Okay, after roughing it in Algonquin, it's time to experience the other side of Ontario's nature-pure, unadulterated relaxation. Welcome to Muskoka, everybody. This place is famously known as cottage country, and it is the ultimate summer vacation spot. The whole region is made up of over 1,600 lakes, all connected and sparkling under the sun. The vibe here is just different. It's slower, more relaxed. It's all about trading your work shoes for flip-flops and your emails for a good book and a comfy chair. The heart and soul of Muskoka is, without a doubt, the cottage. For generations, families have been coming here to escape the city and spend their summers at their lakeside cottages. But don't worry if you don't have one. There are tons of places you can rent, from cozy little cabins to massive luxurious lake houses. The quintessential Muskoka experience involves waking up, grabbing a coffee, and heading down to the dock to just sit and watch the morning mist burn off the water. It's a simple pleasure, but it's absolute perfection. Boating is a way of life here. The big three lakes, Lake Muskoka, Lake Roseau, and Lake Joseph, are all interconnected, meaning you can spend days just exploring by boat. You can rent anything from a little fishing boat to a pontoon boat for the whole family, or even a speedboat for some water skiing and tubing action. Cruising around, checking out the incredible cottages that are basically mansions, and finding a quiet bay to drop anchor and go for a swim is what a perfect summer day is all about. It's pure freedom. And if you're looking to be pampered, Muskoka has you covered. The area is home to some seriously luxurious resorts that offer the perfect blend of rustic charm and high-end comfort. We're talking world-class spas, gourmet restaurants, and championship golf courses, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Canadian Shield. You can spend your day getting a massage, lounging by the pool, and then enjoying a 5-star meal as the sun sets over the lake. It's the perfect way to recharge your batteries in style. It's not all just lakes and trees, though. Muskoka is dotted with these incredibly charming little towns like Port Carling, Bala, and Gravenhurst. These towns come alive in the summer, with their main streets bustling with people browsing the unique little boutiques, art galleries, and ice cream shops. Port Carling is known as the hub of the lakes, and you can literally pull your boat up to the dock and walk into town. It's so cool to see the historic locks in action, as boats pass between Lake Muskoka and Lake Roseau. One of the most iconic things to do is to take a cruise on one of the historic steamships, like the RMS Seguin in Gravenhurst. It's the oldest operating passenger steamship in North America, and it's like taking a trip back in time. You board this beautiful old vessel, hear the blast of the steam whistle, and slowly cruise around the lakes, just like the original Victorian tourists did over 100 years ago. The narration tells you all about the history of the area, and points out the famous cottages. It's a super relaxing and nostalgic experience. And for those who just want to chill on the sand, Muskoka has some fantastic public beaches. Places like Port Sydney Beach or Dwight Beach are perfect for families. The water is usually clear and shallow, making it great for swimming. You can pack a picnic, build some sandcastles, and just soak up the sun for the entire afternoon. It's that classic, simple summer fun that creates the best memories. There's nothing complicated about it, and that's what makes it so great. It's just about enjoying the beautiful weather and the stunning scenery. Ultimately, Muskoka is a feeling. It's the sound of screen doors slamming, the smell of pine needles and campfire smoke, and the feeling of jumping off a dock into cool, refreshing water on a hot day. It's a place where time slows down and the focus is on family, friends, and the simple beauty of a Canadian summer. Whether you're in a rustic cabin or a 5-star resort, the magic of Muskoka is undeniable. It's a place that captures the hearts of everyone who visits, and it'll have you planning your return trip before you've even left. Welcome to the Thousand Islands, an archipelago of over 1,800 islands straddling the US-Canada border on the St. Lawrence River. The best way to explore? Hop on a boat cruise weaving through this maze of green and blue. Every turn reveals tiny islands, grand mansions, and even a fairy tale castle, Bold Castle, rising from the water. It's a magical, must-do adventure, nature, history, and pure wonder all in one. Adventures on the water here are legendary. Fish for bass, pike or muskie, or paddle a kayak through hidden channels and tranquil bays. Dive into shipwrecks in the Thousand Islands, or just soak up the sun on a granite rock. The national park is your base camp for adventure, untamed, beautiful, and absolutely epic. Welcome to Kingston, the Limestone City, once Canada's first capital. Its stunning limestone buildings and vibrant downtown are packed with history. Don't miss Fort Henry, a massive 19th century fortress with immersive reenactments and the dramatic sunset ceremony. For something darker, tour the infamous Kingston Penitentiary, chilling, but fascinating. Kingston's blend of heritage and modern life makes it one of Ontario's most unique cities. Kingston sits where Lake Ontario meets the St. Lawrence River, making it the gateway to the Thousand Islands. Explore historic streets, then set out on the water for island adventures. The waterfront pathway, vibrant marinas, and endless sailing make Kingston the perfect anchor for your journey, where city life and lake life blend seamlessly. Blue Mountain is Ontario's winter playground. Skiing, snowboarding, and tubing for all ages. The slopes are buzzing with energy all season long. After the runs, the village lights up with shops, restaurants, and après-ski fun. Don't miss the tubing park. Pure joy. No skills required. And for ultimate relaxation, unwind at the legendary Scandinave Spa. Blue Mountain isn't just for winter. When the snow melts, it transforms into a summer playground. Hiking, biking, zip-lining, and the Ridge Runner coaster all await. The village buzzes with patios and concerts, and you can relax at the private beach on Georgian Bay. Here you get the best of mountain and water adventures in one trip. Welcome to Stratford, Ontario, a town that's truly a stage. Home to the world-famous Stratford Festival, you'll find top-tier Shakespeare, modern musicals, and more. The historic Victorian streets, stunning gardens, and the peaceful Avon River make it a dream for theater lovers and wanderers alike. Stratford is a masterpiece, one you'll want to experience for yourself. Beyond the theater, Stratford's downtown is a paradise of boutique shops, cozy cafes, and incredible food, thanks to local farms and creative chefs. Discover unique finds, chat with friendly shop owners, and enjoy a vibrant art scene that spills into every corner. Slow down, savor the atmosphere, and let Stratford's creative spirit inspire you. Welcome to Prince Edward County, Ontario's ultimate trifecta of good vibes, amazing wine, incredible food, and stunning beaches. Sip Pinot Noir at a vineyard, then stroll Sandbank's sandy shores. The county is where wine country meets beach paradise, perfect for a summer escape. It's the best of both worlds, all in one place. Prince Edward County is a farm-to-table paradise. Creative chefs, passionate farmers, and rich soil mean every meal is fresh and unforgettable. From gourmet food trucks to high-end restaurants and wineries with on-site dining, it's a culinary destination. Visit the markets, explore the towns, and you'll see why the county is Ontario's must-visit spot. Ontario is full of unforgettable adventures. Niagara's roar, Algonquin's wild beauty, Toronto's vibrant city life, and Muskoka's peaceful lakes. there's something here for every traveler. So, which destination is calling your name? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Canadian journeys.